indeed. We are here. All right. Y'all give me a second. We're live. I see y'all. Give me 1 second. We got Mr. Emily Lawrence in the building. Emory Lawrence in the building. Excuse me. Y'all know I get tongue tied. I haven't had my green tea yet. I haven't had my green tea. Excuse me, guys.
You drink it straight up?
Only honey. No white sugar, only honey.
Same.
Big homie Slim said, yo, what up, Rumor? What's up with you, big homie? Shout out to you. Salute, salute, salute. Y'all already know we streaming live from a tent in the woods in Wyoming. This is the RUMORNATI Network. We are live with Mr. Emory Lawrence here today. You may have seen him in so many different titles, man, on different platforms, from Tubi to Amazon Prime, Peacock. You may know him from The Dirty D, Murder in Merlot, excuse me, Sideline Obsession. What's your newest work? You got coming out, Mr. Lawrence?
You know what? The newest one that just came out was Sideline Obsession. That came out beginning of this month.
Yes, sir.
February, yeah. So that's the latest one. The next one coming up maybe in like April, I think, is called Give Me Back My Baby. So that's another suspenseful thriller.
Give Me Back My Baby. Heard that once. I'm sorry, guys. I'm getting everything set up. Y'all know I usually have this stuff rolling ahead of time. I didn't want to mess anything up for the guests. Mike from the Ville says, yo, over there on RUMORNATI Live. I see you, brother. And he's on RUMORNATI Network on 2 platforms at the same damn time. I appreciate you guys. We're going to get right into it. Let me pull these questions up. Anybody have any questions for Mr. Lawrence, y'all go ahead and put them in the chat. All right,
I appreciate the invite too, man.
Y'all heard that. Y'all show y'all appreciation. Please show y'all respect. And we're going to keep this show rolling. Thank y'all. Mills, I see you. Thank you, Mills. Much love, much appreciation. Thank y'all to the team. We're going to go ahead and get going. Mr. Lawrence. All right.
Yo.
We have a series of questions compiled from some of our research, some of our friends here at the RUMORNATI Network, and we're going to get into it, sir. First of all, let's your podcast, right?
Mm-hmm.
Is it coming back?
Mentally Ill?
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
I saw. Is that next month? It's supposed to start this month, March.
No,
Excuse me, March.
We've been doing it for a few weeks, so it's
Oh, you're back.
We took a week off. So last week we took off. We still kind of updating the processes with the actual episodes, so we're playing catch up with that. But
yes, sir.
We back up in line tomorrow, 8 p.m. Myself and Des Cortez Crenshaw.
And where exactly can we find that at?
So that will be streamed on. There's a page called Podcastic, which is on IG as well. IG and Facebook is called Podcastic. It goes live on that page. We're still working out the kinks so it can go live on YouTube on the actual mentally ill page.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Okay, where did that idea come about for the podcast?
You know what? That was originally Des Cortez's idea, man. He's been doing it. It's been a few years. So I just pretty much came on board maybe a few weeks ago, and
awesome.
We need to really focus on this. Like, this is some life-changing stuff, not only for us, but people that are viewing it, and that's where we started kind of jumping more into it heavily. But he's been doing it.
Yes, sir. Because let's see, you personally have spoken openly about hitting some low points, struggling with addiction, depression, even dare I say, suicide. What helped you to rebuild mentally?
You know what? One of the main things was that I was actually running from. So I realized why I was abusing alcohol, one of the main reasons was, as men, man, we don't like to actually face the reality of stuff that happened to us, man. We were always taught, hey, brush it off, keep going, life goes on, you know. So
That's a
once
fact.
I discovered like some of the traumas that I ignored throughout my life, I'm like, I started to acknowledge them. Cool, it happened, and how to push past or what I've learned from it. So that was one of the main things. Just taking stuff that I've learned from those different traumatic experiences, what it's taught me, what I gained from it, and not looking at the negative aspect of it. And then on top of that, man, what's been therapeutic for me over the past year and a half consistently, man, the gym. Like, I mean, I've
Hmm.
always been in the gym, but like now there's a different purpose, man. That's my therapy.
Yes, sir.
Yeah,
Is acting therapeutic at all when it
absolutely.
comes to dealing with some of the maybe the dark? I notice a lot you speak about some of the dark side of things, right? Even uh, like I said, your own struggles. Does acting help you to maybe release or even explore to realize like I'm not as dark as I think I am. You know what I mean? I'm not as upset or does it is acting
Yeah,
therapeutic at all?
it's very therapeutic. And honestly, acting helps you accept. And man, there are dark moments, and you got to live through it. That's the one thing that I've started to realize is even with these characters, different productions, man, there's certain stuff you just have to live through. You got to face it. It's meant for you, you know. And for me, it's therapeutic on a level of you being that transparent and vulnerable, man. You bound to continue to grow as you get over those speed bumps. Every role could be a challenge in some way, and it brings out a different side of you. So I mean, that darkness, I embrace it. It's like, all right, cool, we going through this. I'm equipped now, you know. So it's not, it won't be a permanent, um, blow to like my spirit and like my being. But now it's just more like that's like an exercise now.
Yeah. And speaking of that, you got a pretty resilient story. Um,
Mm,
Lows. One of your low points I heard you speak on was sleeping in your car, in your truck,
mm, yeah,
while pursuing your dream, right?
yeah, yeah, man.
Like, just how important is it for people who are chasing their dream to embrace not necessarily failure, but the struggle, the time that it's gonna take. Because just like building muscle, it's time under tension. You're It's not gonna happen overnight. For people who that's usually an anomaly. Nobody's gonna walk in the store and be like, "Hey, you're the guy. I want you in this $1 million role." That doesn't
Right,
happen every day. If you
right,
really want this, you're gonna make sacrifices. You're gonna move out of state. You might have to sleep on couches or even in your car, or you walking away from corporate jobs, sleeping in trucks to chase your dream. How important is it to have that amount of want and sacrifice in your being to really achieve that nowadays? Because
yeah,
everybody's doing it. Everybody says I'm an actor. Everybody will throw
yeah,
themselves in front of a camera and say I can do what he's doing. He's not as good. Or, you struggled for this. You gave up livelihood for this.
hmm.
Lost relationships for this. How
You
how
know what,
important is it? How important is sacrifice, embracing sacrifice in order to attain that success for your dream?
man? I'll say it is the key factor is sacrificing, but when I define it, that sacrifice is more of you got to be willing to live the ups and the downs through this. It ain't all just pretty, you know. Social media, how you thinking everything is instant gratification, instant success, and all of that. But living through, and it's a journey. It ain't even chasing a dream no more, man. This the journey of it, you
Yes,
know. Like
sir.
in this, I've heard other people speak on that are further than me. Other people speak on that the start and the end doesn't matter, man. It's all about the journey. So where I am now, I enjoy it, you know, and that sacrifice that's put into it, man, that's because I know I'm right. Like that's the one thing I know I'm right. I know I'm following my purpose. I know I'm right, and it's gonna just take that one opportunity to showcase all of this. But when things are showcased and it's on that major level, that's all people are gonna see. They're not gonna see the grayscale line where you about to lose your damn mind. You sick of being broke. You sick of not being booked. You sick of not being challenged. You sick of managing, you know, parenthood on top of a career, then jumping in and out of corporate, sleeping in trucks, man. Like people, they want to hear about that part after you make it.
They don't know the grind, man. Um,
I don't even blame them because again, social media had you thinking somebody literally woke up and now they just in commercials and they working
right,
next to.
right. No, it it takes resilience, man. And shout out to you for being a testament to that.
Thank you.
What do you think the independent ecosystem teaches you or other actors that the big studio system can't? Like, what do you get from the independent that you might miss? Or
Mm, that's a good question. I'll just speak on from what I know. I think what you get from independent versus mainstream is authenticity.
mm,
So you jogging side by side of people who are running up that hill with you, and on top of that, it's there's more room to play. There's more room to just continuously learn, like in those moments. When you get mainstream, it's like
uh oh, we lost them guys. We lost them guys. We lost them. Give them a second. It may have been a phone call. It may have been a phone call. Give them a second, guys. It may. I think he had a phone call. Guys, give him 1 second. Oh, he's right back. He's right back.
yeah, somebody tried to call me. Yeah, my
Yeah, sir. No,
bad.
no. Everything's fine. So everything's fine. Um, where were we? Where were we just?
But yeah, the point I was making was the independent world is more authentic, man, because
Right.
you got like-minded people, you got people that are on that same journey in the trenches, and mainstream is probably more cut and dry. You know, hey, we you show up, you do your job, thank you. You know, and I enjoy the indie side of things simply because you can explore different avenues. So like with these characters that I'm taking on, you know, I try and go in complete different opposite directions. You
You
know,
damn sure
that's
do.
why you,
From the
you
look
get
to everything, man. I saw
exactly.
you rocking the baldy. You got the old, even though it's the waves going this way, you got the part right here where it looks like it's the comb over when you were the lawyer.
Yeah,
And bro, I'm
yeah,
like, yeah, this dude is really. I appreciate that as a person spectating. You know what I mean? You don't want
mhm,
to. That's how you keep yourself from getting typecasted.
absolutely,
But as
absolutely.
far as that indie grind and the authenticity, I think that goes hand in hand with your story as well. Like you said, when you're with people that's going up that hill with you, um, this guy playing this role may be his life may be almost parallel to the role he's playing, or
Mhm.
he may be able to tap into something that he's going through right now currently to express it and add it to this role to make you feel it through the screen, be like, wow, um that was dynamic. I felt that. Yeah, because that guy was, he didn't eat last night, or he woke up on somebody's couch with his back hurting and somebody complaining, or you never know. You just never know.
Yeah,
But
yeah.
also,
Everything.
how much ad libbing is in how much ad libbing and improv, excuse me, is involved in the independent filming?
Uh, I mean, from my experiences, I mean, improv and just takes place, whenever that moment is right. I was always taught, trust your scene partner. So if they going off somewhere, I'm gonna follow them, and then we gonna reel it back in. So I mean, it happens, but majority that we do stick to, the script in a sense. Now, do certain words, phrases, terms, and stuff get changed? Yeah, as long as there's the same meaning behind it, we moving.
Indeed. Indeed. Is your greatest acting role being Emory Lawrence inside those corporate offices? Because I heard
Uh,
in one of your interviews you said the guy he asked you was like, "How do you go back to that?" You was like, "I'm acting." Is that your greatest role? Acting like I want to be here because I just need to do this until
that's
my purpose fills itself out, until I walk into my greatness.
I say that's the highest paying one so far. Um, but yeah, when I'm in corporate, when I'm in corporate, man, I go by. So my government name is Lawrence Thomas. So when I'm in corporate, I go by LT.
Yes, sir.
LT full character of let's win, let's sell, let's make this money, commissions. I'm talking to everybody. I'm meeting with different clients, and that's what it is. And when I'm done, I'm offset, literally. You know what I mean? So that's yeah, that's my highest paying acting gig.
Shout out to that. Shout out to that, man. Let me see. All right, right here we got a question. It says many of your films live on streaming platforms like Tubi, right? How has that space changed access for actors who aren't inside Hollywood's traditional gatekeeping system?
I mean, for us, man, you figure it's on an app that's free. We're showcased to anybody that can access it. So I feel like we still have a reach, and I think a lot of casting directors on the mainstream level, they see a lot of that stuff because I'm sure that they're paying attention to the people who do stand out. So I mean, it's for me, it's like unlimited exposure.
Yes, sir. And being on those small sets, like, well, the independent sets, let me just say that because I have much respect for the independent grind. Being on those independent sets, do you ever have to wear any other hats besides the actor?
Um, I mean, not necessarily. I mean, majority of my title is actor, but I don't mind. I could be the production assistant if we need it. Well, whatever we need to get that shot done. I'm consistently focused on acting though, because I'm still sharpening that tool, But I'm sure down the line it'll be director, writer, at some point. But God has specifically told me that this is my way to kind of penetrate that mainstream level as far as like showcasing just my energy as a man, and my talents.
Yes, sir. Now you speak about getting on network television, and
Hmm.
it's gonna happen soon, definitely,
Hmm.
right? But is that a thing of management putting you in the right place? Is that a thing of relationships? How what I'm asking, this was not a formulated question. I'm sorry. Because in all industries, I know it's a lot of things that involve relationships. It's a lot of handshakes, but um how much does the work speak for itself in the independent air, this, as much as opposed to handshakes in the majors? You know what I mean? Like, do people just see your work independently and reach out to you more?
Um, so that's good. I'm glad you said the phrase "letting the work speak." So, no, I have an agent. So I mean, I audition often for like some of y'all favorite TV shows. That's why I know it's like it's close, and I've
Mm-hmm.
been doing that type of auditioning for probably about 6 years now, like consistently, and it's it's about letting the work speak, and I say that specifically because I wouldn't have anything to send to my agent to send out if I hadn't done a lot of indie films. I mean, I'm in the union, I'm in SAG, but I
Mm-hmm.
don't have a lot of SAG work to show, my range and everything. So letting the work speak is a real statement. And my agent she's able to market me off of the work I've already previously done, and that's being showcased from the indie industry. So I'll always be forever grateful for indie.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Um, are you looking to get in the production side of things as well?
Hmm. At some point, man, that's my goal is to get into the distribution side of things and kind of
Mm-hmm.
that anchor for the actual artists, the independent artists, and look at it from an actor's point of view. With because I mean, Tubi's already taken a certain percentage. Then you got
Right.
distribution companies that are taking another percentage, and the actual creators, the actors, the artists themselves are being kind of left with pennies. It looks like the music industry, pretty much. Somebody that is just providing a platform is living good off of other people's work and creativity, man. So I kind of want to figure out a way to, kind of change that lane and cultivate something that's more artist friendly.
Mm.
And that's gonna come
With
from corporate too. So I mean, that's another reason why I keep going in and out of corporate because I got to keep bread in my pocket, and people to take care of. So that's one of the plans down the line as far as distribution, and I have several friends with production companies. So yeah.
yes, sir. Mels has a question from the chat. It says, "How would you take on a role working for someone like Tyler Perry, who seems to typecast black male roles, being that he's such a big name in the industry?"
Um. So read it one more time. So they're asking me would I take on a project with Tyler?
I think what it. I'm gonna read it exactly, and then I'll try to translate it. She says, "How would you take on a role working for someone like Tyler Perry, who typically seems to typecast black males in their roles, with him being such a big name?"
Oh, I feel like I feel like I know where she's going with that as far as what like homosexual stuff or what.
um,
I'm gonna just take it from how I view what the question is. So of course, if an opportunity came through Tyler Perry, I would gladly, step into that with integrity
yes,
for
sir.
one. Um, and yeah, I would just kind of take it as this opportunity happened for a reason and go from there. But I'm not selling my soul. I'm not about to be at no Diddy parties or Tyler Perry parties or anything like that. But yeah, as I said, I will walk into it with grace, integrity, and appreciation. Though.
Indeed, indeed. And I think and honestly, I'm gonna assume it wasn't just the one uh category. I think
Yeah.
I'm assuming maybe like when the, let's say, the Shamar Moore guy who comes and saves the day. You know what I mean? For the
Oh yeah,
woman with the 4 or 5 kids, or the, you know what I mean? And she's like out of shape and old, and he's like, "I got you, baby. Don't worry."
yeah.
Or
Light
it's
and
this,
shine on. Yeah,
the guy who's supposed to be from the streets may be stereotypical, like with a bandana and like one gold tooth and always a
yeah.
cigarette hanging, like, "Yo, man," like, like, I'm thinking that's what she was saying. I don't know, but
Okay, maybe so. There's many avenues because it's like once you tag the Tyler, there's certain stigmas that come with it as well, I guess. But
but it is an
yeah, I mean,
opportunity. Oh, she
it's an
said
opportunity.
homosexuality is exactly what I'm talking about. Never
I knew
mind.
it.
All
I
right.
knew it. See, I knew it.
He was
I
right.
knew it.
I was wrong. I'm gonna shut the fuck up. All right. Y'all
Man, hell
got it.
no, I ain't stepping into that shit, Tyler. You better get the fuck on, man. Um, yeah, in those type of situations, because I mean, it's in this industry, man. It's motherfuckers just they have access to you. So I definitely get like them random DMs from gay dudes saying, "Are you so hand?" It's like I just block them. Like you can't just go around smacking the shit out of everybody. You know what I
No,
mean? So
no, that man, that ain't professional. You'll be,
yeah, it come with the
you'll
territory.
never
So I
get
mean,
booked. You end up in jail or doing something to
exactly.
somebody or somebody doing something to whoever. No, no, we ain't. We wouldn't do nothing like that. She
Yeah.
does
So I
have
mean,
another question.
mhm.
Mel says, by the way, since you spoke on the music industry, who are you listening to currently, and what do you think of the Ti versus 50 beef? If you're keeping up with it.
um, I like her. She sounds like a real reporter. So
Yeah, yeah, she on point.
what I'm currently listening to is Coco Jones, uh,
Hmm.
Bilal.
Okay,
Bilal, yeah, that's
classic.
my artist. He just timeless.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of a lot of Nipsey,
Mm-hmm.
and honestly, when I'm working out, bro, I listen to a lot of Lil Jon still. Yeah,
Really?
like it's turned up, you know. But as far as the 50 and Ti beef, man, like I see certain stuff every now and again, but I don't keep up with that. Like it's at this point, you already know. Like it ain't no surprise. That's just 50. Like he knows how to capitalize off of something, so he trust and believe there's some money behind it. That's why he's even involved with it. And who knows? They might have some underlying agreement, kind of like, yeah, Ti, you said you trying to get back out here. I can boost your views. You know what I'm saying? So it's like I wouldn't be surprised if there was some type of money scheme behind both of
It
them,
might
and
be
they
a
just
play.
that shit is entertainment. Yeah.
It might be a play. Shout out to Trey. I see you. Says live from the tent. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Shout out to you. Anybody got any questions for Mr. Emory Lawrence? Put them in the chat, please. Um, what's your favorite role thus far? Do you have a favorite role?
You know what? One of my favorite roles is with a film called All the Shine, man, and they took it down off of Tubi, but it was Jazar Riches and Roll Dazon. It was their project, and I got to play like a buffalo soldier, the spirit of a buffalo soldier, like a spirit hunting people. But it took place back in like the early 1900. I can't even remember when it was supposed to have taken place, but it was far, far back in the day, you know. And I had fun with that because I had to develop some type of accent, so kind of southern, but also carry that evil type of spirit as well. Like you haunting people, you know.
Mm-hmm.
So I mean that was fun because it was completely like left as far as like anything I've ever lived in my own life.
How challenging? How challenging was that role? Was that your most challenging role? Excuse me.
It was challenging. It was up there, but I had other good actors around me, so it was like when you got other people that are solid around you, man, y'all just make magic. And you know, it's like we all carrying a baton together.
Mm-hmm.
Nobody's carrying each other. You know, like we're all like in unison. And I think another challenging role was like sideline obsession. You know, playing that psychotic role, but it's I say that I say I embraced earlier. I said I embraced like darkness when it does come and just let it pass because those type of moments were kind of carried out in that character in Sideline Obsession. You know, like I have violent fantasies throughout the day. We all do. Like we look at somebody and like, if I wouldn't go to jail, I would have kicked you in front of that car. You know what I'm saying? Like, and it's to be to be able to be able to or crack you over the head with something. If I wouldn't go to jail, I would push you out in traffic. You know,
Facts.
but it comes out in these, you know, characters. There's a part of me in each one, but I mean, you get to live, you get to explore, you know, as that character and pretty much define it as their action.
Word.
Yeah, and live it in that moment.
How fun is that?
That shit is fun as hell. I feel like a big ass kid on set, man, because the possibilities are endless, especially when you have great direction. But on top of great direction, you got to have great preparation. So like the preparation process to me is the most important because it's to me you want to for me I prepare as much as possible so I can just go on set and just be. I don't have to worry about trying to remember what
Mm-hmm.
this scene was about. It's like I'm living it in the moment.
Now we speaking on preparing now, but in some of your other interviews, a lot of your other interviews, you spoke on coming out of roles, right?
Mhm.
Um, how easy has that gotten easier over the years since you've been able to deal with some of your own personal situations and see them in a better light? Is it easier now to come out of those like darker roles now that you've got more of a grasp on your mental health? If I'm saying that in a respectful way.
Yeah, no, I wouldn't say I wouldn't say it's easier. I've just gotten better at organizing it. It's almost like you know if you drank the night before, you know what that morning gonna be like, right?
Mm-hmm.
You gonna need water, you're gonna need to rehydrate, some type of greens, Gatorade, whatever you do in your process. So it's easier in a sense for me because it's I'm more organized at it. So coming down off of it, I know what the process is gonna be. I know what to expect, mentally. And that's the first thing I do focus on is staying in a light place. That's why I say the serenity prayer so many times throughout the
Mm-hmm.
day. Because
Mm-hmm.
at the end of the day, I don't have any control over my life. So all I can do is control the things that I can. And
Mm-hmm.
I would say in that sense, it's gotten easier. Before I really wouldn't even know how to handle it. I was just kind of all over the place. So yeah, I've gotten more organized with it.
Yes, sir. Now, has there ever been a time where coming out of one of those roles crossed over into your life or affected your personal life?
Yeah, yeah, absolutely. I think of I think of the character Jay from Sideline Obsession. We we shot that June 2025. So coming out of that, I I went into a drinking binge.
Mm-hmm.
So like I drank for like I think it was like 10 days straight or something like that, and like I wasn't even blacked out. I was outside of myself. Like you, I don't know about you, but if you've ever drank enough, it's almost like you literally can step outside yourself and look at your physical self
Wow.
sitting there. But yeah, coming out of that character, because I mean that character called for a lot of sacrifice of spiritual balance in a sense. He was very sinister, and coming out of it, I think I kind of carried or while in that character, kind of ushered in certain stuff without even knowing it.
Mm-hmm.
So coming out of it, it was more of like what I used to think was helpful for me with in trying to escape, which was I used to think alcohol was a good escape, but I didn't realize that I was peeling back more layers for more evil stuff to even penetrate my spirit. So
Mm.
yeah, coming out of that, bro, it was definitely dark. Made a lot of mistakes, and I learned from it. That's why I own it. That's why I wish you motherfuckers would try and hit me up trying to condemn me or make fun of. Yeah, I know you used to abuse alcohol. I did. The whole world knows. It's on my page, my nigga. Like I'm not
Right.
hiding it.
Now we
It's like I
respect
own
and
that.
appreciate your transparency, bro. We need more people to just be upfront and to expose that they're human, even if they are looked at as, on some sort of pedestal, whether you're a star or a whatever, it's we
We're
all
real.
have problems. We
Real.
all
You're a
have
real
vices. We
person.
all have issues. And
Very.
we appreciate transparency and respect it. And
That's
also
fair.
with that, it's also a testament because you do represent a person who, yeah, I dealt with alcoholism, but you also persevering and overcoming that
Exactly. The
in the
other side
process of
of it.
still chasing your purpose.
Yes.
So the story needs to be told time and again. I don't care how many people have it, time and again. So
Hmm.
we respect it.
I
Um,
appreciate you, man. That's what it is. That's what it's about, man. It's about sharing your experiences, so maybe somebody else can avoid it. You know, there's no reason to be trying to keep stuff a secret and make it seem so perfect. Nah, I'm human too.
yes, sir. Mel's has another question. Mel's with 1,000 questions. She says, if we played a game with you, how easy would it be for you to jump into character? You about to ask this man to act? He get paid for that.
I mean, not all the time, but
Hey man,
I
we
can
see
jump in.
we respect
I
the honesty, bro.
I can jump in and out of it at any moment. Mel, she need to be a reporter.
Mills, he said he could snap at any moment, man. I ain't gonna lie. I'm gonna tell you something about. Yeah. She, man, listen, bro. Some people are amazing, and you never know what people, um, you never know who the person is behind whatever they're behind. That's taking care of what they're taking of, man. It's taking care of what they're doing. And sometimes people just amazing in so many different ways, man. I just say that,
Hmm.
bro, and shout out to her. Um,
Yeah,
but shout out to the team too. Shout out to everybody. The super duper salute to the entire team, the whole RUMORNATI network. Y'all already know. Um,
I
but
got a
yeah,
quick question. I
yeah,
got a quick
definitely.
question.
Yes, sir.
What does the mask signify? Like, what does that represent?
I wear a mask to hide the pain on my face. Nah, the mask is no, the mask is honestly, it's letting the work speak for itself for
Hmm.
the most part.
Okay.
Um,
Okay.
everybody's not built to be in the position that you're in. Everybody doesn't have as thick as of skin, and our experiences are different, right? I may be a little jittery in public and sort of I may be awkward and unapproachable, right? Or some, or not saying that I'm, or I may just be a scary person. And you know about the baby, right? The rapper, the baby.
Yeah.
Okay, when he was in Walmart, somebody approached him, and it was just like, I don't want to do that to somebody on accident, like take it out of, because I'm a nervous person. I don't want to accidentally do something to somebody. I don't want to be a star. I don't have the thick skin for that. I, it's
I respect that.
but no, really, it's just all about peace, and it's just to keep my peace, and just I don't want to be a personality. I just like to do the work, man. I love doing this shit, and if there is radio is dead, and you put an AI image up, you probably get flagged or they say it's fake. People want to see something, they want to have somebody to interact with.
Yeah.
So this is the only way I know that I can give my personality without putting my face out on the screen. In the future, I do
And
plan on enhancing the mask, not just a cut up ski mask. But for now, this is where we at.
right.
We rocking out, and I appreciate the team for rocking, man.
Oh no,
um,
that's real. At the end of the day, you controlling what you want people to see.
man, listen, I appreciate that. Mel says, Shay, what's up with it? Shay over there on Ruminati Live on Ruminati Network. Mel says, have you been persuaded to change your physical appearance? What?
Like for a character.
And she says you could have said it uncomfortable. Okay, Mel's is blind. Mel's is blind. She does all our art. She does the majority of our artwork, and she's blind.
Hey, are you being serious?
I put that 1,000% on my life. She does the majority of the clerical work. She sets up interviews. She does so much, and she's blind, bro. She's even trying to learn how to edit videos to help do clips for the channels. Because sometimes on our live streams, like during the week, we had live streams that get 70,000 views. We have live streams that get 100 views. They vary, right? So but that's what I'm saying. Like she does a lot. She's blind. She does graphics. So I don't I'm not big on excuses. I'm big on perseverance, and that's why,
Mhm.
you know what I'm saying? That's
I respect that.
that's my
Wow.
cousin, man. I super duper salute to her, man. And the whole team. Shout out to everybody. Shout out to the whole team. But we was just speaking on persevering and not knowing what people. Yeah, bro. Shout
I
out to her.
listen, man.
Definitely.
She
Mike from the
she
Ville
been
says,
motivated.
"What are some roles that you would refuse to do, and some that you want? What? Oh, excuse me. What are some roles that you would refuse to do, and some that you don't ever want to show representation of?
Um, I
Maybe
mean,
me personally, I don't think
main
I could ever play like a child molester if I was to ever act. But who wants to hire a guy in a mask? Y'all got a role for a guy in a mask? I can do that very well. Um,
yeah, definitely not a child abuser. I'm not wearing a dress. I don't like
mhm, not doing that
black
either.
men being displayed like in because Sideline Obsession had an insinuated homosexual vibe to it, but I'm not about to be kissing no
No
man and
scenes.
you know, and just all that type of physical stuff. I'm not wearing a dress, and I don't. Yeah, it's there's an assortment of them, man, but those are really the main ones, and especially those that just showcase black men in a terrible light, man. I want to get back to you
Mm-hmm.
know positive love and display of black men and women, in this world that we live in, man, because there's so much negativity going on. So last thing I want to do is stir the pot, with that type of stuff. But yeah, definitely those are like the main components, and then just things that don't have a large purpose behind, like degrade my own people.
You
So it's
use
like
that word a lot. Purpose
mm-hmm.
a lot.
There's a bigger purpose for all of this,
And
man. There's a
it's
bigger purpose.
no, it's very respectable. You should probably take that and hashtag it or something, man, and just run with it, like the marathon or something. I mean, you say it a lot, and you're living it. You know what I mean? So put it on a shirt or something, man. Cap,
Real? Actually, that's a good idea. You know what? Because I have a friend. She's an actress as well. Her name is Emory Garrison. But it seemed like the more and more that I've talked to her, I made like this statement of "be you." Literally, like that's it. Just be you. And the rest will flow. But I like the term. I like that as far as the purpose. Like because there is a bigger purpose with everything, man. And that's at this point in my life, I'm really connecting the dots on a lot of stuff. There's
Yes, sir.
so many.
Any more questions from the chat before we get up out of here? We got. I think we got a glitch. I think he got a phone call, guys. Give him a second. I think he got a phone call.
Is it back now? Because I can see.
Oh, he's back. All right, here we go. Yeah, it was glitching a little bit. Sorry. Um. Oh, they do have some more questions from the chat. Okay. Mike from the Ville. Is that can't or can? He says, tell us one person who you feel like their story should be told, but the person has to be a role that you can play.
Um, I would like love to play Malcolm X.
Mm.
Um, even Martin Luther King. I mean, I don't know. I don't look that much like. I feel like I could pull Malcolm X off more. But hell yeah, I want to be a vigilante. Whoop some ass for good.
Okay, Mel says, I was asking, would he change his physical appearance because some people feel the need to adapt to Hollywood standards? Um,
Oh,
okay, that's a good
well,
one. I mean, he
yeah, I've
spoke on
changed
that
my.
in one of the other interviews when they wanted him to model, and he said, I'm not about to walk around like a twig.
Yeah, I
So
mean, for film, you could tell. Well, Mel, you listening? I've altered my image for different roles, and I pride myself on that. But something like when I was doing like runway modeling and the high fashion stuff, I'm not gonna alter my appearance by like losing a bunch of weight and trying to look more feminine. No,
For
No,
the right money, would you play the 50 Cent role in Things Fall Apart? Would you get that skinny and bald headed and
it ain't even about money, man. It's the purpose behind it. If that's something that I feel like I could have grown from, hell yeah,
mm, once
yeah.
again?
I mean, that's commitment. That's dedication. That's authenticity. I feel like he was being very authentic and vulnerable in that moment, and it wasn't just for the effect of look at me, guys, look what I did. I lost a bunch of weight. I think
No, he
he really,
really, yeah, he
yeah.
dove into that role, but for the sake of the ha, people use it. Oh, look at 50, big head, skinny, because it's 50 Cent. If it was anybody else, they probably would have enjoyed the movie or tried to enjoy it. It was because it was him. That's really where the jokes
Mm.
come from. But he leaned into the role
Somebody already
1,000%.
Yeah, that's what I said. He made acting ain't nothing but being vulnerable. You got to not be worried about what somebody else thinks of what you're doing on this screen. They're gonna judge everything from your walk, the delivery. Who knows? But you got to be open to that. So I feel like he was a vessel. He was an open vessel. So I mean, somebody always gonna have some shit to say.
Yes, sir. You just keep doing you. Mike from the field says, "What are some elements you feel are missing from Black Hollywood today?" Good question.
Uh, Bravery. Speak the fuck up. Stop being scared of getting canceled. Yeah, you got the platform to really speak and move things forward. Stop being scary and going with the agenda. Everybody's scared to lose like their money, the bag or whatever. Like it's like I don't want to be viewed a certain way. I still have to secure the bag, but it's like on the back end behind closed doors, you pro black, but then you
Mm,
get in Hollywood, anything goes. I don't like that shit.
mm. You can't. I didn't know that you couldn't hear the sound effects. That's why when the baby shit, you was like looking, what the hell is this nigga? Okay, boom. But anyway, this you just got air horns, bro. Thank you. I respect that answer. Um, Mel says, are the women in the industry even for indie films and Mels? Can you it
Are they empty? What did she
it
say?
says, are the women in the industry even for indie films and TV divas? What do you mean, Mels? That may be, excuse me, it may be the type of text. Anybody else have any questions for Mr. Emory Lawrence before we get up out of here? I'm gonna let her clear that question up, and I'm gonna ask you this: what's one lesson, just one or many, one lesson Detroit has given you? Excuse me.
Um, One lesson Detroit has given me is this will always be a part of me. So I mean, I've gone to LA and came back twice. This is my second time back in Detroit. I never thought I would be back here, and these are my roots. I've never tried to forget about them, but I've also looked way farther beyond the spectrum. I see my future like way further than just city limits. But
Mm-hmm.
I think coming here is like these are my grassroots. This is where my foundation is. I was trying to build a foundation in LA, and clearly it collapsed. So coming back here is like the reestablishment of a strong foundation, but also Detroit always reminds me that I'm rooted here for a reason because I'm a part of the bigger change that's going to take place, in the near future.
Mm. Yes, sir.
I have a responsibility for being here because I'm responsible for being that change maker in certain avenues.
I appreciate that answer. Mike from the Ville says, salute. And he says, tell us your favorite black film of all time and the role would you would have liked to play in that movie as well. I like that question.
That's a hard one. Favorite black movie of all time?
That's a good one, cuz.
That is good.
I don't know if I can answer that one, bro. That's a good one.
Oh, I'm trying to think like the favorite black movie of all time. Um, you know what? I mean, I'm gonna say one of my favorite black movies of all time, Boys in the Hood. But I would want to play Furious Styles.
The
What's my
Father,
guy? Yeah,
Lawrence
I keep
Fishburne.
Lawrence Fishburne. I would want to play that character for real, like the militant father. Like me and one of my boys were just talking about that movie yesterday because we were talking about at some point my son who's in LA right now, with his mom majority, he'll be with me majority of the time, and he was like, "Man, I got to get you some pool balls to kind of roll around in your hand as you talk to little Emory, and kind of set the tone." But I was like, that role in itself was powerful because did you see how, like, when you really look at that movie, you see how disciplined Furious was
Yes.
in the midst of chaos
Yes.
all around him. You feel
Yes.
me? Like, so that's why I'm like, it that role was to me the most impactful because he literally was staying focused and disciplined in the middle of a bunch of chaos and things that were out of his control. He controlled everything he did or needed to within those four walls of his home.
It's a testament to not it's a testament to being in a room and not of a room. You could be in
Absolutely.
the room and not be of the room. So when people make the excuse, oh, I come from this, oh, it's because of this, oh, this is the reason. No, you still have choices. You still got
Hmm.
choices. There's still decisions to be made. It,
Absolutely.
and I believe in mistakes, but there's a difference in mistakes and decisions. When people say, oh, he
Yeah.
made a mistake. No, that nigga decided to do that shit. He fucked up. And we're going to hold him accountable for that.
Absolutely.
Plain and
Yeah.
simple.
Yeah. No, that's real.
Miss Duval says, good morning. Good morning, Miss Duval. Shout out to you. Mike from the Ville says, I can see him playing Furious Styles. He was pivotal to that movie. He stopped his son from crashing out and almost blew the ninja head off. Yeah, man, it was a very pivotal
Right.
role.
Yeah.
Mels, bring your question back if you got it. Um,
No,
what's
I
one
get
thing
Mills.
Hollywood, excuse me, what's one thing indie film does better than Hollywood?
Um, the one thing Indy does, and I'm just speaking from the Detroit Detroit viewpoint, is
Shout out Detroit too. Y'all run that shit.
yeah, this is the engine.
Y'all
But
run that shit, bro. God.
the one thing the Indy gonna do outside of how Hollywood operates, Indy they gonna do what the fuck they want. So they are gonna put
Bro.
they gonna put their cousin, auntie, whoever in that movie, knowing they ain't got no business there, but they like, nigga, this I viewed them in this role, and I respect it. Like Hollywood, they're a little more structured. Indie, when I say a term, anything goes, it does, and it be shit that you just look at like, well, that is your production. Hey, do what you want, my guy.
Bro, they have this clip going around where the dude was yelling at the girl, some. Said, I'll make me hit you in your mouth. He go like this. She said,
See,
oh. I'm like, bro.
and
But
that
Detroit, man, y'all run that shit, man. I've been watching Detroit before Tubi was out. I was watching Buffs and 211 on YouTube, bro.
mm,
What's his name? Murder Dog or Murder
Murder
Kid?
Pain.
Huh?
Yep, shout out to Moolah Films. Yeah, that's Murder Pain.
Man, I've
Murder
been watching them
Pain.
since YouTube, bro. I've been watching that shit since before Tubi was even invented.
That's
They
what's
had
up.
me and my cousins like, we gonna make a movie. We never did. We was the ones sitting down watching like, we could do it too. The shit we talk about now. It's like, we're gonna make one. No, nigga. No, we're not. Sit the fuck down. But no. Like, with that, I know sometimes a lot of quality might get sacrificed in the midst of like a independent research, independent surge, right?
Hmm.
But how good is it just to see Detroit making so many not even making waves and setting the tone for the independent film creators. Like, I know there's been others, but when it comes to Tubi, the first
Yeah,
when you speak of Tubi, who runs Tubi, everybody from all different regions, it's Detroit first.
absolutely.
Like, how good is it to just see Detroit like take over and because y'all do it in music too. Like it's always a
I
wave.
was just about to say that, man. This is Motown. I mean, that's what Detroit does, and I love it and respect it, especially after living somewhere else. You know, like being in LA and hearing people, you know, kind of initially kind of talk about certain little mistakes or whatever in the films to now how they talk about, hey, how can I submit for, you know, a movie out there or independent film? Who should I follow? Who should I, you know? It feels good simply because Detroit pretty much built it from the ground up and throughout adversity continued to rise and stay consistent, and that's what Detroit does, man. Detroit definitely hustles harder, and I will say regardless, they gonna learn along the way.
Mm-hmm.
Detroit is gonna jump right into the trenches and just, hey, we made a mistake on that last project. Let's move differently on this next one. And then the rest of the world is more of like kind of taking baby steps. Let me train, and prepare. And Detroit is more like we'll learn along the way. So I love the fact that it is set up the way it is, as raw as it is. Are there things that I would change? Yeah, but at the end of the day, it's still productive here, man. So I'm proud of that. It's super productive here, and there's something being
Mm-hmm.
filmed every week, every single week. This is like Hollywood, like a Hollywood engine for the indie world.
And I will say this: Detroit don't copy nobody but Detroit. Like if
I
they're gonna
know.
copy somebody, it's gonna be Detroit. They're not doing what nobody else's. They're not doing your style and this. No, nigga, Detroit is gonna copy Detroit. That's one thing
Detroit is
about it. They make their stamp in the concrete wherever they go, man. You know a Detroit nigga. We got just a couple
Detroit is
more
its own.
questions. Sorry, sir. Go ahead.
No, I was saying Detroit is its own country within the United States.
Right. Right. That's fair. That's fair. Um, yeah, we got just a couple more questions. Actually, okay, one of them just got retracted. Where would Emory Lawrence be today if he wasn't pursuing acting? Any second dream careers or something you may pursue in the future?
Um, I always say, had I had the right guidance, I probably would have been like probably a retired professional basketball player or baseball player. Um, and as far as future stuff, I do want to kind of go more into the spectrum of, yeah, like the mental illness, like a leader for men, like speaking for men on their behalf, on behalf of their struggles, and also mentorship with young boys and men. I years ago I started an organization called Teach One Reach Two,
Mm.
and I want to kind of resurface that. And Teach One Reach Two symbolize, if you teach one person, they may tell one person, so you reach two people at the same time with that same message. So I want to resurface that down the line, but
That's
I
fire.
look at myself as like a leader of positivity, a speaker for men, and the struggles that men deal with, but also the adversity that men overcome and remain resilient.
Yes, sir. Um, is there a role that changed you personally?
A role that changed me personally was, you know what, Not Left in Vegas. That was one of my first films that kind of went on that streaming platform, and it changed me simply because I got to do it with, you know, alongside my brothers, Kamal Smith and Des Cortez Crenshaw,
Mm-hmm.
and an assortment of other people within the project. But it changed me simply because in that moment, I was kind of going through a separation and divorce, and that actually opened my eyes and enlightened me in that experience where my life, what the next chapter was. You know, because I started acting in '05, but I went in and out of it, and then I got married, and I was trying to present a certain way, not realizing that I was in that corporate LT character the whole time. You know, but I didn't realize I needed that experience to get to where I am. You know, now. So yeah,
Yes,
man. I
indeed.
mean, that changed my life. Like doing Not Left in Vegas changed my life because it pretty much revealed to me you've been right this whole time. You do have it.
Mm.
You're definitely chosen.
Gave you that confirmation.
Absolutely.
I'm walking into my purpose. Do you have any advice to actors that still work in their day job or night jobs?
Don't get comfortable. That is a stepping stone. It's a component to help you live day to day in between those projects and continue to embrace the day or the night jobs simply because that's what's building your motherfucking character
Mm,
as a person. And in order to be, in my opinion, fully transparent and good in acting is you have to know yourself. You have to have your own experiences, your own connection with God, your own ties between experiences and lessons, and also adversity. I feel like adversity makes the best actors, man. Whether it's you done live something physically or even like on a spiritual run.
mm. Yes, sir. What keeps you going when the phone isn't ringing?
My son,
Mm.
yeah, because he always gonna pick up.
I know
No,
that's
actually,
right. I know that.
actually he doesn't.
I know that's right.
Hey, actually he
I
doesn't
know
always
that's
pick up.
right.
Yeah, he don't always pick up. I'm talking crazy. He's 9 years old. He playing Roblox. He
But
playing
at least you know
Roblox,
you're gonna
bro.
get a call back or he gonna pick up next
I'm
time. At least
always I'm I'm always gonna get that call back. Absolutely. And
um
it's up to me to show him the way.
what's one rule of thumb you have for yourself when it comes to work?
When it comes to work, I can do anything. That's one of my affirmations I say with my son every day. I believe in myself and I can do anything.
Last question before we get up out of here. How important is your son? What role does your son play when considering the roles that you take?
I mean, I'm glad you asked me that. My son plays a huge role simply because, again, we do daily affirmations. And one of the main ones is I'm a black king. Another main one is I can do anything. And another one is I believe in myself. And to me, how am I going to have him speaking these affirmations daily to himself if he doesn't see an example through me?
Mm.
So anytime I'm continuously following my purpose, he needs to see my father may have had some ups and downs in certain days, but he never stopped. He never quit. You know, he kept pursuing what he was pretty much designed to do, and that gives him the confidence of I've seen him do it, so clearly I see it in myself.
Yes, sir. Mr. Lawrence, we appreciate your time. We will
I appreciate you,
continue
boy.
to follow you along your purpose. We wish you the best. We hope that you will be willing to return in the future to the
Absolutely,
RUMORNATI network.
absolutely. It's one of my favorite interviews, man.
Man, I appreciate it. I appreciate it, man. I see you had a lot out there. It was a little, it's difficult not to ask the typical questions, right?
Right.
But it's just like for the most part, it was like, let's just talk. I'll throw a few. We had, man, I could show
Hmm.
you a script with 30, 40 questions on it, bro. I probably asked 5 or 6 of them, and it just was
I
like, let's just
appreciate
talk to the
even.
brother, man.
I
Let's
appreciate the extensive effort put into even coming up with questions, man. Thank you, thank
no,
you.
I'm we respect the work. You know, when the name
Yeah.
came across the desk, I didn't know the name immediately, but then when I
Hmm.
saw, I'm like, I know this nigga. Excuse my language. I'm like, I know this nigga. I'm like, I know this nigga. That's him. Like, okay. So it's like, all right, cool. That's what's up, man. That's what's up. But listen, we appreciate you, brother. Anything you want to leave to the people, anything that you want to shout out, your socials, anything you got coming up that you need people to look at,
Mhm.
that you want people to look for, anybody you just want to say something to, this is you have the floor.
I mean, as I exit, man, the social media stuff is what is my IG? Emory Lawrence underscore, and Facebook is Emory Lawrence. I think I have Threads, which is the same, and then my son created a TikTok. I don't know what the name of that one is, but it's Emory something. I've never used it, but On top of that, man, I just want to leave the viewers with this, especially the men. Um, it's it's uh it's very important. It's pertinent that you find like that person that you can kind of vent to or be transparent with. Don't bottle that shit up. Don't bottle any of that shit up because it's gonna snowball and it's gonna roll over your ass at some point. Please don't depend on advice to try and escape because I can be the first to tell you you're gonna be brought back to reality and your ass is gonna smack the ground and bounce and you're gonna have to rebuild regardless. So just go through it. Go through it. Trust yourself, trust your direction, and smile while doing it, man. God rewards that. And I'm living testimony of it.
We appreciate you, brother. Thank you. Thank you. Very powerful words and truth. It's a lot of truth. I hope you guys got the message. Mr. Lawrence.
Man. Yo.
Thank you very much, man. We'll see you on the next one. We're going to go ahead and call this one a Rizzy, y'all. We out of here. Thank y'all. It's the RUMORNATI Network. We are out of here. Mr. Lawrence, thank you very much, sir. You can go ahead and exit if you want. I'm about to give my chat like a quick 5 minute. And
absolutely.
Or you can hang out. It's up to you. It's up to you. I'm just letting you know.
I'm gonna go eat, bro. I'm gonna go eat, y'all.
We had you longer than we anticipated. We appreciate your patience, man. Thank you for rocking out with us, man. Until next time.
All right, my man. I appreciate you, bro.
Yes, sir. Well wishes. Chat. Super duper salute to y'all. We're gonna go ahead and wrap this one up. Thank y'all for rocking out. Y'all already know. Okay, they don't got me in the middle, so I gotta do like this here. Let me do it like this here so I can get in the middle of it. We out of here, y'all. Like my bro say, I reserve the right to be wrong. That's on the room for human error. I never set you out on purpose. I love me too much, and that falls back on me, and I don't want to hurt you. I gotta do good and well by me and you at the same time. Also, I identify as a multi-millionaire in this world full of choices. People choose to be a cat, dog, rat, crayon or crayon, man, woman, and they weren't born that. So I choose to identify as a multimillionaire. They got to give us a cash register if they got a bathroom. Other than that, this is RUMORNATI Network. We are out of here. Let's go.